Hi, this is a demonstration of a Singer 201 sewing leather. There's a lot of talk about whether or not these machines are suitable for sewing leather. And I originally tried, and it really didn't work very well until I realized I really just needed to oil the machine so it wouldn't fight its own resistance. So watch this. So this is Singer 201 serial number. If you can see here, AK552815. I'm going to skip right past the thin pieces of leather and go straight to the nice thick ones. This is, as you can see, pretty heavy, pretty thick Ladigo leather. Ladigo just means oil treated outdoor leather, heavy duty leather. I'm going to go through two layers because who wants to sew one layer, right? Okay, and there. And I'm not even going to use the other hand. No need to guide it much, just this one. Lower the needle, of course. Now, one note, I'm using a regular general purpose needle, general purpose foot. No special modifications or attachments or changes for leather sewing. You can get far greater results if you do put a leather needle, also known as a sharp. Even more so if you change the presser foot to a rolling foot, either the kind with the wheels right there, or the more industrial one with a single wheel that attaches here, allowing you to more twisting and such. And if you want even more ability, you can also, instead of a rolling foot, use a even stitch or walking foot attachment, which are available for these machines. So here we go. Come on. Where's the pedal? Sorry, looking for the pedal. Come on. Voila. Look at that. Okay. Didn't even do any adjustments or anything. Look at that. Huh? And that a beaut. Thank you. Bye. I also wanted to add a demonstration on Vegetan leather. Again, very thick Vegetan leather. If you don't know the difference, you probably don't work on leather anyway, but Vegetan leather is a lot drier and harder and harder to go through. You can make it softer by wetting it. I'm not sure if that will improve it in this case or not, but it doesn't seem to be necessary. That's the amazing part. Even with a regular needle, not a leather needle, no special attachments. Watch this. If I can find my foot again. Come on, actuator. Look at that. Beautifully sewn. Isn't that something? And by the way, if you think you can use another machine, here's what happened when I attempted the same thing on a Singer 635, which is a pretty nice machine. In fact, it's got a stronger motor than the 201. Instead of 0.9 amps, it's actually a full amp. And within seconds of doing it, this is what happened. One of the cams just snapped. Why? Because the cam's are nylon. Okay, I think they did it to make it run softer, but even though the strength of the machine is there, the rest of it is heavy-duty metal, the cams just don't hold up. Bam! Snapped. Okay? Not on this one. This baby is all metal. Okay? In fact, they're the hidden gears, cam drives, etc. Beautiful. I just wanted to add a little bit to the video to tell you some tricks to improve the ability of the Singers like 201 and 301 to sew leather. Now keep in mind, these are not true industrial machines. If you want to be sewing leather ongoingly, you really need to get a full industrial machine with a true built-in walking foot. Those things start at about $1,000 used and can go about to $10,000 and have motors about this big. So this is not it. It is a machine built for home use. However, if you're going to just do it occasionally a little bit, and then here are some other things you can do to make it so even better than in a previously shown video. One thing is not option is make sure the machine is very well oiled, because otherwise it's spending all of its energy fighting its own friction. That's really not an option. Things that appear to be an option but will improve it is using a needle, for a leather needle, also known as a sharp. I really can't show you much. I have one, but the differences are too tiny to see in the video. Next thing you can do is adjust the this rod that holds your foot higher up. You can open the side of the machine, and there are adjustments here where you can loosen it and push it up. So that simply gives you more room for the leather under your presser foot. After filming the previous video, I actually tried 3 layers of that really thick leather, and the machine could take it amazingly, even with a regular needle and without any of the adaptations I'm telling you about now. But the problem was it was just too difficult to squeeze it under the foot. So by lifting it, the whole mechanism up and giving it more room for the leather, you're going to be able to sew it easier. And one of the difficulties with leather is the friction here. So there's a couple of tricks you can use for that. One is, first of all, always have the smooth side of the leather up so they'll slide better. Another trick some people use is putting a piece of Scotch tape on your leather, which makes it more slippery. You can sew right through it and then simply tear it off afterwards right over the seam. That's a kind of a Mickey Mouse fix for, quick if you need it right now. Much better solution is to use a foot made for leather, such as this one here, okay, or this one. That's a plastic version. These particular ones are made mostly for straight stitches. If you're going to be doing fancy stitch work and a lot of turns, there is another kind of rolling foot you can get, which attaches, you do have to raise it, the rod then, whether you want to or not, because it's longer, and it's simply a single wheel. There is no foot, and that allows you to twist a lot more, and that's what the commercial ones tend to use. If you want to go another step above that, you can go to one of these attachments. It's a walking foot attachment. It's not as good as a built-in walking foot with a machine that costs a lot of money, but it's a next best thing. They also refer to sometimes as even stitch attachments, and that takes it even a step up. Enjoy your sewing. Thank you.